Hey, what's up guys? EyeQ here, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 of the most evil people ever caught on camera. And in the courtroom, they even make fun of or even laugh at families of the people they murdered. But you guys gotta watch till the end because there's this one murderer who messed with the wrong dad, and the dad goes ballistic in the courtroom. Number 5. We have one of the most disrespectful murderers on this list, as this man actually went to school with guns and was shooting them at staff and classmates. But when he goes to court, he was laughing, and this just makes me so angry. But thankfully, he got what he deserved, as the judge tells the court something shocking.
His conduct was without any provocation.
As Judge David Fury sentenced T.J. Lane to life in prison with no possibility of parole for a school shooting that left 3 students dead, Lane smirked. Earlier, the 18-year-old removed his shirt to reveal a t-shirt with the word killer.
This is the most shocking and disrespectful things. He literally has a shirt that says killer on it. Like, what the heck? He even sticks his middle finger up, and I hope this guy serves life in jail. But keep watching.
Gestured obscenely at victims' relatives. It surprised the court. Lane's attorney says he'll appeal.
TJ does have his appellate rights. He opted to exercise those today, if only to scrutinize and look over everything that was done in this case.
The prosecutor said he was disgusted by the outburst. He also revealed something new.
We did find out that TJ had sent a text to his sister Sadie talking about a school shooting about 6 days prior to the...
Number 4, we have this murderer laughing in court while a mom was talking about how she lost her child. This is just really sickening that someone would laugh at a moment like this, and shows just how crazy this murderer is. But you guys have to see how the judge and mom respond to the inappropriate laughing.
Court after an admitted killer is caught on camera smiling during his sentencing. A judge, fed up with that casual attitude, stopped the proceedings in a surprising move. 7 Action News reporter Shelley Childers live in the newsroom right now with what happened next. Shelley?
Well, Stephen, it's a case of a murdered Ann Arbor teen, and it was quite a shakeup in court today. The judge asked the prosecutor to throw out the sentence agreement and take this case to trial. There was a long recess as everything was put on pause because of this 17-year-old's behavior.
So the judge had enough and straight up did not even want to continue the case and send him straight to trial, which is just one step closer to jail. But keep watching.
Donta Wright sat in court smiling and nearly laughing as a mother shed tears for her son, shot and killed by Wright.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren. I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Wright addressed the court showing no remorse.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon, I love my family.
That's all you got to say?
Yes.
The judge, clearly fed up with the defendant's attitude, stopped the proceedings and asked prosecution to consider taking this case to trial, where Wright would face a stiffer punishment if found guilty by a jury.
He has absolutely no remorse, and he's gonna smile and laugh right in the judge's face, even laughing as the mom is crying, which is just super disrespectful. This will definitely not end well for him. But keep watching, cause it gets way worse.
You'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there.
This is not the first time the teen has shocked the courtroom. Back in June during a pretrial hearing, he admitted he shot and killed 18-year-old Jordan Klee. It was October 2016. Wright said he and 2 other friends were trying to rob Klee when he shot Klee in the back of the head, killing him. The victim, a senior at Pioneer High School in Ann Arbor, was described as a high-achieving student and football athlete.
This year was supposed to be a year of celebration, of senior pictures with prom and graduation and parties. Instead, it was a nightmare that no parent should ever endure.
Ultimately, Jordan's family decided.
Number 3, we have a weird case where a 16-year-old actually goes to court for murdering someone. But the problem is, they may send him to actual jail instead of juvie because of how serious this was. The thing is, he was laughing on his way to court and showed absolutely no remorse from his actions. But again, the judge does not let him off easy, and just watch what happens.
Developing story tonight, the video causing a firestorm of controversy. A 16-year-old charged with murder, smiling, even laughing on his way to court to face those serious charges. Simeon Adams is accused of killing Nathan Trapezzano during what police call a 2-week crime spree. Derek Thomas has been following this story. He joins us live now with more on today's court appearance. Derek.
Adams' case is an adult court with adult penalties. If he is convicted on all his cases, he could receive over 100 years in prison. 16-year-old Simeon Adams is familiar with going to court, but not adult court, and not in chains, and not for murder. The smile on his face might indicate the teen doesn't understand the pain he's accused of causing.
That's right, 100 years in prison. And with that reaction, I feel like he should be getting more. He definitely does not understand the severity of what he's done. But keep watching.
24-year-old Nathan Trapezzano was gunned down during an early morning walk in the 3500 block of West 16th Street. This is the surveillance video taken just prior to the victim's murder. Adams, who goes by the nickname of Red, is charged with the murder, but his friends who attended the hearing dispute that.
Free little Red, he innocent, he ain't do none of that.
How do you know?
How do I know? Get these cameras out of my face.
Prosecutors believe Adams was on a crime spree. On March 30th, he allegedly got into an altercation with a man at the Steak and Lemonade shop at 29th and Martin Luther King. He is charged with attempted murder and aggravated battery in that case. The calendar says he's a teen. The court says otherwise.
From a prosecutor's perspective, he is a murder defendant. He's not a child. He committed a serious offense, has to be held accountable for the offense, and under the law at 16, he is an adult.
Number 2, we have this really sad moment where a murderer was in trial and the victim's blind sister was speaking. And as she was speaking, you can see the murderer just smiling and laughing, and it really boils my blood that he did this. But she says something so powerful to the judge that you have to see how she got her revenge on him.
A notorious tri-state killer may spend the rest of his life in prison. Tyrell Webster was convicted of killing a man in East Price Hill, and as the victim's family asked for justice today, Webster was laughing at them. Andrew Setters has the story you will see only on WLWT tonight.
And he was taken from us on my brother's birthday, which hurts very, very much.
As the victim's family shared their pain, Tyrell Webster smirked. Routine questions before sentencing got responses like this.
Do that matter?
Yes, it does.
Last spring, Grover Cleveland Watson Jr. was gunned down during an argument. Today, Watson's sister, who is legally blind, stood before Judge Jody Lubers and asked exactly where her brother's killer was standing so she could look at him as she spoke. Her initial offer of forgiveness?
Okay, so she's gonna start talking to this guy directly, and listen to what she says when the judge tells the woman the murderer is laughing and smiling. This is crazy.
But when I heard the story on the news, the first thing I did after I could close my mouth was just to ask God to forgive you, because you didn't know what you were doing.
Turned cold.
Just so you know, he's laughing right now. I really don't care about this, because you know what, you laughing now, but the moment they get you behind those prison walls for the rest of your life, you will be somebody's girlfriend, and that smile will no longer be on your face, it will be tears.
The judge sentenced Webster to 18 years to life behind bars. From the Hamilton County Courthouse, Andrew Setters, WLWT News 5.
Number 1, we have this killer who laughs in the face of the father of the person he killed. This is another psychopath who shows no remorse in what he does, and he just laughs at the father. But the father goes absolutely nuts and jumps over a table to tackle him. The murderer got so lucky, security guards were right there, but you guys gotta see how this all ends.
Things got heated in a Cleveland courtroom as the father of a murder victim was addressing his daughter's convicted killer. Then this happened. He launched himself over a table, attacking the man. The deputies eventually got in the middle there and separated the two, leading the victim's father out of the courtroom. Ultimately, the judge agreed with the jury's recommendation and imposed the death penalty. The convicted murderer was found guilty of killing.
They all ended up serving sentences for their behavior, and this is rightfully so. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Try and like and subscribe before the video ends, and then click on one of the videos on the screen now. Bye guys!